Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe. And as you can see, we're on the Rock Island Trail this morning. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're heading up again to the Murray Street intersection. Well, I'm sorry, Murry Boulevard intersection on the Rock Island Trail. See if they've done any real progress on the lighted crosswalk that they're working on. Last time we did it, there was barely any progress. So, and it's been a little while since we've been up this way. So we thought, hey, it's a Sunday, very pretty day. Supposed to hit, 80 to 85 Fahrenheit. And yeah, so we thought we better get out and get in at least, short ride. We're going to be stuck tomorrow. For the last couple of days, ours and our neighbor's kitchen sink has been backing up in our apartments. So they've got a roto-rooter person coming on Monday, so we got to stick around the whole day till they get there and get done. So we probably won't get any rides for Monday, but just kind of give it a little heads up. I'm thinking about maybe on Monday night at the normal time, 5:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, doing a YouTube live and talking a little bit about the types of equipment that we use, what tools we bring, our rain gear, that kind of stuff. And that sets up as a kind of little question and answer thing. So if anybody's got any questions about anything, our trikes, camera gear, equipment, emergency stuff, anything like that, and we get a little discussion going. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that for tomorrow night, and we'll see how that goes. I've only done one of those. They're a little tricky, but and of course now I don't have any of the really nice backgrounds and stuff that a lot of these pro people have, the money makers as I like to call them. Because the real definition of a pro is that you make money for what you do. You can be an amateur and be just as good, but if you don't make any money, they probably don't consider you a pro at what you do. So we are definitely not YouTube pros. We are low scale, but we try harder. Yeah, just to give you your bearings, again, we're on the Rock Island Trail, and this is in Colorado Springs, Colorado, USA. And this is our main east-west trail. This one will take you from the Pikes Peak Greenway all the way to Powers Boulevard, where it dead ends. Eventually, there's that word again. Eventually, they will be going underneath Powers, but it's a biggie, you know. It's a 6 to 8 lane road, so that's going to be a major construction project.
Yeah, like that. That was good.
All right. Okay, well, we'll get to see if the underpass up here is open for once. It hasn't done much raining lately, so, but if it rains at all, they close that underpass up. Well, it looks like it's open today. Like I said, we haven't had a lot of rain, which is pretty typical for this time of year. If we get them, they're usually really late, you know, and they don't last long. They're kind of in and out. This is Circle Drive. So we're gonna go check it out and see if yeah, it looks dry enough for today. Boy, somebody dumped like 10,000 cigarettes all over the place. That's crazy. Good Lord. Those are all cigarette butts. All I can think of is that, you know, the last time that it, you know, the last time it got flooded out, it pulled all those out of off of the trail. But man, I've never seen that many before. That's bizarre. And there's more up here. What in the world? Check this out. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to. We have a website here in town called GoCOS. Well, COS stands for, yeah, it's the airport designation for Colorado Springs, and you can tell the city that you know, trails need maintenance. Now that doesn't mean it's going to get done anytime soon, because usually what they tell you is, oh, thank you for your submission, you are now on the list. That list must be 3 years long. But man, like I said, I have never seen that many cigarette butts in one place before. That is just crazy. A bit strange. Yeah, here's more too. Where in the world did all this come from? Yeah, but dear, I've never seen this many. I mean, it's all cigarette butts. Wow. That is just... that had to be done on purpose. That's just crazy. I don't know. Why in the world would you bother doing that? I guess it's a prank or something. I don't know. That's bizarre. That's just bizarre. But welcome to modern world. People do bizarre stuff anymore, boy. Now we got more here too. I mean, where in the world could you have found this many cigarette butts? Man, you know, folks, that has never happened before. You know, we've been doing these trails for years, you know, and this has never happened before. This is the most bizarre thing I have ever seen. I mean, there literally must be thousands. I swear. Well, hopefully that's the end of the cigarette butt tour. I hope so. Man, that's just wicked. Howdy. Gotta let Joe go ahead of me here so she can catch the lights because I got the camera in my hand. Yeah, we're now up to Shelton Road. Yeah, the one bad thing about the Rock Island, which I'm sure I've said this before, is the fact that there is a boatload of intersections. And a lot of times they don't put the lights in a convenient place, or you know, the turn signal changers in a convenient place at all. So we just got to wait our turn here. Here we go. Sorry, had to jump off a little bit of a curb there. This is one of the few trails that actually has pretty good signage. Go ahead, Joe. And this old guy here, he's so funny. He always wears a hat with stuff on it, you know? It's really strange. Morning! He walks all around town. I think he used to have a bicycle. You know, a regular bicycle for a lot of years. Maybe it just finally gave up. I'm gonna have to ask him because there are places in town that one's called the Bike 2 Clinic, Bike TOO Clinic, but there are places in town, howdy, that have you know, they can help people that don't have enough income to get a bike. And I'm sure him being a senior, and he's a senior, you know, we're seniors. Joe will be 70 in December. I turned 69 in August, so I'll be 70 next August, coming up, 2025. And yeah, you know, but I'm sure he's at least 80 years old or so. Bike back! Morning! Go to 2. I got a bit of an incline here. And since I wasn't able to change gears right away, because I have a camera in my hand, which makes it a little hard. Now we're coming up on Academy Boulevard. A very major intersection, and Of course, you know, this being the Rock Island Trail, howdy, it is one of the 3 actual rail trails, and probably the most famous of any of the 3. And you know, this was a major railroad line, Chicago to LA, Rock Island Special. I think they called it the Rock Island Rocket. Not 100% sure on that though. But it made a stop here in Colorado Springs, and then headed to Denver. As you can see, it's a major intersection. Joe's wingman, Stuart, says hi. That white truck that went by, that's the Tasty Freeze drive-in truck. This is their last day for the season, but sadly, yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple of days ago, they ran out of iced tea, so they're not going to buy any more, which I understand. They're closing down for the season, but yeah, kind of a bummer, because okay, watch this car. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. We got a family coming. I gotta get a bird's eye view here, or kid's eye view. Hello, howdy, howdy. Hello. Oops, sorry about that. I ran into my display. Okay. I can't quite let go to get to the other hand because we're going downhill. And these have heavy enough bumps, even though it's concrete. It's still got, you know, the bumps. So morning. There's the old train trestle back in there. Yeah, I know I show that to you guys every time we do this, but you know, hey, it's a landmark of a kind. Someday, I did my yell at the city about the idea of, you know, they need to get off their, I'm going to put it honest, they need to get off their cheapness, and they need to complete the Homestead Trail from the Rock Island Trail to the Cottonwood Creek Trail. As I told them, that would actually be a star, you know. I mean, that would make people want to come people want to come and spend money, you know, to do it, because I figured if you did the full loop from the Pikes Peak Greenway, you know, all the way up to Rock Island there, and then picked up the Homestead heading north, and I mean to tell you, that trail goes a long ways, and then it would run all the way into good morning. It would run all the way into the Cottonwood Creek Trail, and you know, then you could come all the way down to that, back to the Greenway, so you could, you know, make a loop, you know, call it the Homestead Loop, you know. Because actually, where we started to go downhill Well, just as we got to before the bridge that we crossed, well, they haven't done anything again. Sorry, I'll get back to this afterwards. No, it hasn't changed. I think it's in the same condition it was last time we came up. Well, they're in no hurry. Now they got a few more heavy cables up, so I guess I'll take that back. I don't remember them big heavy cables last time. Well, we're gonna head ahead. Howdy. And then the other crosswalk is, I'm sorry, caught my mouth. I'm catching everything today. Back on the other side, so you know, some progress. I mean, you know, they do have to put underground lines, you know, across the street, because it's going to be a actual lighted crosswalk, which will be absolutely wonderful. I mean, it will be a monstrous improvement. Because the problem with that intersection, it's a 4-lane road. And it's funny, whichever side you stop on before you cross it on the trail, that side the cars will usually stop for you, but the other side won't. So you know, you're literally hung out to dry, waiting for somebody or a couple of somebodies to be nice enough to stop to let you get across, you know. Passing on your left. Thank you. Oh yes, have a good day.
You too.
And yeah, you know, it's funny. And we have, of course, you can hear the bells, you know. Buddies, I hope you can. We have bells, you know, to warn people that we're coming. But we also, you know, say passing on your left or passing on your right. And it's funny how, you know, some people do not like the bells. I mean, they do not like the bells. They get angry if you use that bell. And then some people, they actually thank you, like that nice lady that we passed. They actually thank you for using your bell, you know? I mean, if you read the rules put together by the state of Colorado, I think, for these trails, these urban type trails, or you know, rail trails, either one, you know, as a cyclist, you're supposed to let people know when you're passing. But I said, it's just according to the person, whether they take your method of letting them know, whether it's bell, verbal, whatever, it's according to how they take it. I apologize for the weird movement of the camera, but I wear a small brace on my right calf. just below my knee. It helps keep the knee from flexing out too much, because if it flexes out too much, it gets sore. And the problem of it is that they're getting old, and it just let go. So I had to catch it before it fell off my leg. So we have a little place up here we like to stop, which you guys know well. Little bench. Take a little break, grab some water, and then we'll ride to the end of the trail up to Powers Boulevard. And they do have, you know, if you partake of beer, and probably spirits too, they do have an actual brewery at the very end of this trail. FH Beer Works. And I'll show you that, show you the entrance to that. So, and they don't make food inside, but they do have they have a food trailer. Now I don't know if it has particular hours or if it's open the same hours they are or what. Got a rider back there.
Left.
Thank you. He's got a cool jersey. Howdy. Racing wise, those polka dots mean that's a King of the Mountain jersey. Although that one has some really big polka dots. Usually they're a lot smaller. There's our little bench. We just, like I said, we're going to take a break, okay? All right. So, from out and about on the Recumbents, BJ and Joanda, we will get back to you. Bye for now. Okay, we're going to get ready to head on back here. All right, clipped in. We got some good downhill and good uphill. Oh man. No, go ahead and go. I'm gonna let you go first. Let you get started. Yeah. All right. Give Joe a bit of a head start here. For some reason, and I've never quite figured out why, howdy? My trike is just a little bit faster than Joe's trike on the downhill. Oh, we got a bad spot here. Yeah. That's where that concrete gets messed up, you know. I wondered why it didn't feel like it was doing anything. I forgot to kick up the assist. Howdy. Yeah, that rear, that's the motor. That's the sound the motor makes. Another bit of downhill here. Okay, back to the flat and heading towards the end here. Not too much longer, a little bit, but got a dirt path over there. A lot of the hikers and mountain bike guys like the dirt path better than the concrete. And if you're hiking, I can definitely, or walking your dog, I can definitely understand that. Dirt is definitely a little more comfortable to walk on. Technically, this guy should wait for me because he's coming downhill, but he's going too fast. He's not going to, so we'll wait for him. Okay, now we're safe. Morning. Just a really nice day, you know. We got enough clouds to give us a little shade now and then, and enough breeze where it's not you know, like stagnant hot. And we'll take this to the end of the concrete, and then we have to do a tiny bit of cyclocross dirt to get over to the little cul-de-sac that is the current end of the as far as going east is the end of the Rock Island Trail. Like I said, eventually they will go underneath Powers Boulevard and continue the trail, and I think, I don't know this for sure, I think they're going to go all the way to the they're going to go all the way to the Sand Creek Trail. I saw that the other day on information from the city when they do it, when they go underneath Powers. But I don't know if they'll go from Sand Creek out to there's a trail. We have a kind of a suburb, used to be its own separate little town, but it's kind of become a suburb. It's called Falcon. I think it's still technically its own little town, but it's more like a suburb now. And I'm sure Colorado Springs has annexed most of it. But there's some old railroad tracks there. Okay, we got a bit of a bump here because the city will not finish a concrete trail. They just won't. It's weird. They do this on several trails, you know. They'll go so far, they quit. But yet they'll put those, you know, they'll put those railroad tracks in concrete, but that's as far as they'll go. It's odd. You think, you know, for now, they just go ahead and concrete this all the way up. Maybe when they go underneath, you know, that'll be the next phase. I'm not sure where it's all going to go, because we now have a gigantic building in the way. So, but I think there's like a little bitty side street over here somewhere, and that'd get us over, so you could get over to Constitution. So here's the FH Beer Works, and they have the 123 Craft Kitchen Trailer. That's what it says on the side. Like I said, as you can see, this is the current end of the Rock Island Trail. So I'm going to turn this off for just a little while. We'll catch the big downhill on the way back, and we'll get back at you. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. All right, so we're gonna head, we're heading back the other way. We're heading west now on the Rock Island Trail. And we got a pretty mellow little downhill here, and then we've got a very wicked downhill. On the other side. Get past, so we can get past with this couple here. Passing on your left. One more behind me. Oh. Okay. Morning. That's the second time that that gentleman on the bicycle should have yielded to me, because we're going uphill and he's coming downhill. But Joe and I are pretty much the only people that pay attention to that, as far as I can tell. Well, that's probably because we've actually read the rules. Very few people do. Passing on your left. One more behind me. Have a good day. Okay. Try to catch a little view of the foothills, you know, while we're going down here. It's a little hard because it goes downhill severely. Howdy. Okay. Yeah, you could easily hit 20 some odd miles, you know, 24 miles an hour down this hill, but you really shouldn't go that fast, because, you know, it is a walking, biking type trail, so okay, there we go. Got to get my rhythm going here. Give Joe a minute to catch up here. There she comes. Go ahead and go by, Joe. Sorry for getting my big fat feet in the way. But when you've got a trike, it's a little hard not to. I figure what we'll do is we'll take you back to Murry Blvd as far as the video goes. The crossover there. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Woo. And I think we'll call this video, you know, over for the day, because you guys have seen the rest of this trail 1,000 times. But definitely wanted to, you know, check out the Murry crossing and howdy, get another shot at that, you know, the up and down hill part of the Rock Island Trail, because this may be a rail trail, but this is Colorado Springs. We have hills here. You can't avoid them all. You can't avoid them all, so probably won't be able to pick it up with this camera, but there's a pretty good view of Pikes Peak right there. That big old hunk of granite through the trees. All right, so got to make sure we get the motto in before we close down. It's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough, as always, to be moving on. As our friend Ryan Doozer says, get off the couch. Hike, bike, walk, whatever you want to do, but get out there. That's the name of his YouTube channel too, so check it out, please. Really cool dude from Boulder, Colorado. Does a lot of you know, bike packing adventures and all kinds of adventures, actually. All right, so please like, share, and subscribe. Man, we'd love to have you as a subscriber if you're not, and if you are, bless your heart for sticking with us. We appreciate all of you. And you know, we do this video stuff for us, but also for you guys too. Kind of let you know a little bit of our howdy again, our a little bit of where we live, you know, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Very pretty place. Sadly, very expensive to live. Someday it may chase us out of here. It's gotten so expensive. Either that or Joe and I are gonna, one of us gonna have to go back, or both of us gonna have to go back to work, at least part-time. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a great day. There's a little bit of view of the foothills there. Now we're coming up on Murry Blvd. Now we got to try to get across here. And you just never know. Some people are going to stop, some people won't. See, just like that. Go ahead and let them go by because they were so nice. Got to repay the favor. Now let's see if I can get lucky. See, there's the cables for the lights. We'll see here. No, nobody's going to be nice today. Nobody's going to be nice today. All right. Joe, go ahead and stop for me, would you? Whoa, Nelly. Well, for BJ and Joe. Okay, go ahead and go, Joe. Ondo, out and about on the recumbents. Howdy. And out and about on the recumbents. We're going to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining us and coming along. And we'll catch you next time. Bye till we ride again.